Hello everybody, it's John from Devious Gamers. Today's gameplay video will be myself, Steve, Ben and a new chap called Per from Norway. And today we're going to be playing against four guys who we think are playing together, because they all kind of joined at the same time and they all have roughly the same win ratios. We were a bit dubious to play them, to be honest, because quite a lot of times you get really cheesy tactics. But it turned out to be quite a good game. There was nothing cheesy about it. They had the odd MLRS, I think, but other than that, nothing rage-worthy about it. So this is a brand new deck. It's the first time I've used it in this game, or ever. And as you can see, no fobs. I've mentioned previously I'm removing fobs from all my decks and just replacing them with some extra supply units. Then I've got 18 Delta Force, Stingers, Light Riflemen and Rifleman 90s, Lav, Mortars, Avengers, Pivads, Hawks and a couple of Patriots. I use the Patriots, unfortunately they die. It's a bloody seed aircraft, but I get one kill with them at least. MBT 70s and Super M60s and the M8 AGS, Longbows, Lav Scouts, Humvees with the Mark 19 grenade launchers. These actually shoot down a helicopter with their grenades, so that was quite funny. 8 squads of SEALs, tow Humvees, which I don't use, Lavs, I call out some Lavs, Lav ATs, Zippos and Combats, Apaches, DAPs, OH58s, a couple of Thunderbolts with a downloaded skin, which looks quite cool. The Raven's a box standard Raven. Is that the normal Raven skin? You know, I've never actually looked at the Raven on this, so I don't know if that is what the Raven normally looks like. F-16 with clusters and a downloaded skin. That looks really cool. And then just 2 normal F-16C Block 52s. Obviously naval tab don't need because I don't use that. So I shall go into replays and this wall. Okay, wow, that loaded fast. Right, so we're starting off on this side. I'll stick it onto my perspective. That's weird. I don't have any fobs in this deck. Unless I forgot to change it out and then I've changed the deck since we played. Right, so my plan is I'm going to go into Echo, fight for Echo, and then try and help here. Ben is coming all the way over to the right. Steve and Per are going to take the middle. I'll just get it past the deployment phase. Looks like Per's holding Delta as well. Alright, so I'm starting off with a couple of OH58s because I'm expecting some helicopters to come to Alpha, or quite a few helicopters to come to Alpha, as what normally happens. Then I've got a couple of Pivads, then Humvees with Marines in, V150s with my Delta Force in, and then a couple of Avengers and a Humvee command vehicle. Per wanted to use these, the Japanese APCs with the grenade launchers, so he's taken, well, quite a few of those. Then K200s with flamethrowers, Tansams, some heavy mortars, and a Hawk. Steve has gone with Germany. Steve at the moment is loving his German deck. Particularly the Marder 2, so he's using that quite a lot. So he's got a Jupiter for his command truck, or for his command squad to ride in. Then some rolling threes. So M1 threes with his Panzerfaust, not Panzerfaust, Fliegerfaust. A couple of Leopard 2A1s. Leopard 2A1s are really good. I like Leopard 2A1s. AP is not that great, but their accuracy is really good, and so is their stabilizer. Then a couple of Marder 2s. As you can see, accuracy 70%. Really good. AP power of 6 for their gun. A lot of people were whinging on the forums about the front armor, which is 10, which is better than most countries' tanks. And then he's got a couple of Jaguar 2s for his ATGM support. And Ben. Because Ben is going to the right, he's using helicopters. So they've got some links. I don't know what's in them. Obviously because you can't tell what's inside them, even if you hover over it. I just know that they're infantry. They could be Royal Marines, Paras, Gurkhas, or even Fusiliers. Or even SAS, if he's got 2 squads of SAS in each. I don't know. Can't tell. And Gazelles. Recon Gazelles. Alright. Oh, one more thing that I did do. I'm sending an OH-58 over here and a Mark 19 Humvee over here. Just to kind of defend that in case they try to rush or try to sneak helicopters behind. Alright. Ben's called out a couple of Sea Harriers. More as a anti-helicopter thing. Because they are so slow, Sea Harriers are quite good at shooting down helicopters. Per is firing his mortars already for some reason, not too sure why. Smoking. So this guy's got his reconnaissance helicopter and 2 reconnaissance helicopters. No, Mi-24V. So that will probably shoot down one of Ben's Harriers. So it's already damaged one. So as we can see, OH-58s aren't doing that brilliant a job, to be honest. They shot down 2 helicopters with 8 Stingers. Good job, boys. I mean, granted, the Hind is armoured front and side, the Sokol's not. So, yay. So that's me off to a good start. Can't even shoot down bloody helicopters. Well, I killed 2. But... Right, Pez smoked himself. It's actually probably a really good idea that he did smoke himself, because that might be able to hit with his rocket pods. So I got my Humvees with US Marines 90 in. So I'm quickly trying to unload them. Oh no, Rifleman 90, sorry. I don't know why I said US Marines. It's a motorized deck. Avengers finally get there, finish off the Sokol. Then I attack move them up and finish off that Hind. OH-58s come back here. I'm going to put a supply chopper here. So I can just send them straight back. That Hind managed to get a shot off on the Humvee straight away as soon as it saw it, so he killed one of my Avengers. Pez smoked the front of him so he can advance under cover of the smoke. This guy's trying to sneak an Mi-8 TV around the back. And unfortunately the enemy have got to hotel first. They're Royal Marines and SAS that Ben dropped off. F-16 coming in. Unfortunately gets shot down. He does drop off his bombs though, but misses any targets. Oh no. Yeah, no, missed. Didn't kill anything with that. I just got belt buckled. I saw it coming in, so I moved the rifleman back out and out. Try and keep them out of the way. I'm calling in some LAVs, LAV-25s, to help clear the forest. Ben found that. which is stopping them from coming around the side. I'll just tell you now, they don't come around the side. So that's why I'm not going to bother with any of that anymore. So the Super Chinook has landed. And we found some Spetsnaz. Ben's Lynx are struggling with that MI8 TV. Kind of feel sorry for the little thing. Steve's bombing where the Spetsnaz were. I'm moving my other V150 in. Oh, dang it. One of the, it's been talked about on the forums quite a lot as well, the best way to kill Spetsnaz is to throw armor at it. Obviously the M113s and the V150s don't have much armor, one each, but they can handle the napalm rockets a little bit better than infantry. So I'm moving my OH-58s back up to try and take on T-80U's Mi-24V, and I'm dropping some Navy SEALs off on the left here as well. Moving the Humvees over. Oh, found some more Spetsnaz who shot down my OH-58. Bastards. Moving the Humvee over to try and patrol this area, because obviously I don't want anything coming around here that I can't see because it's very heavily forested. There is a chance that they might be able to sneak something through. Ben has found some Spetsnaz GRU. It's the new anti-infantry reconnaissance unit, who unfortunately managed to kill off one of his, well, both of his sections of Royal Marines. Oh no, one section of Royal Marines. Spetsnaz have been found by my frogs with their miniguns. I love these things. Very good at chewing through infantry. I just lost a V150 there. These took a little bit of damage in return, but they managed to get their Navy SEALs down. Because I killed them, I don't need the lavs there anymore, so I moved them away. Per's pushed into this forest, but he's been, well, the enemy is pushing back, as you can see. Oh, I was about to say he'd probably best getting his grenade launchers up, but the VDV there will wipe out his APCs. Calling us some more Rifleman 90s. The enemy come through here a lot, and also they attack down here quite a lot. Now this is Conquest, so you don't see the points here on the side. But Per's managed to fight off that assault, so this guy's trying to run away with his VDV, but he has brought up his APCs. Moskaya Pahota, Russian Marines. Now I'm trying to race my deltas down to save Steve's Fliegerfaust. I don't know if I get there in time or not. He's killed off 2 of the squads. Oh no, Spetsnaz come and ambush my delta instead. Steve's advancing his Marder 1s through. I'm trying to bring my lavs over as well. And there was nothing we could do to save the Fliegerfaust. Now the Marder 2s will be very good against the Spetsnaz. Per's just lost his... Or was that Steve? No, Steve just lost his AA to the Seed aircraft. This is one of the big attacks. My deltas didn't kill anything. And this guy, they use a lot of smoke, which is good. This is how you're supposed to attack. With a lot of smoke. So I'll move the riflemen up so they can get some 84 shots off first. Pivads dies straight away. Now because my delta slowed them down, I saw them coming, which gave me a chance to call my F-16 in. Unfortunately, it's only cluster, so it will kill some APCs, which it did do. as well as the 84s, but it won't kill the infantry. It might panic or stun them, but it won't actually kill them. So I do still have quite a lot of infantry there to fight. My LAV just ran into something. Pivad's ran into a couple of BMPs, which is not good for my BMPs. Don't know what that was. Avenger shot down the belt buckle. Ha ha ha, fuck you. My Humvees stumble into some Spetsnaz. I'm running my Navy SEALs over to ambush them from behind. More Delta. And another, well, this is light rifleman, I think. I dropped off a Delta Force squad in here. Just a bit of protection in the forest. Yeah, Spetsnaz are starting to chew through my light rifleman. Sorry, Rifleman 90. And Navy SEALs are about to catch up. FJB 40s, unfortunately for them, ran into my Deltas. And also the Rifleman 90. They're adding their M60s and M16s. Navy SEALs found the Spetsnaz. Steve just lost his ECR to some radar at the back there. And my Navy SEALs, with a loss of one man, has just chewed through the Spetsnaz thanks to their grenade launchers. Deltas still mowing down infantry. Moving 2 more sections of Deltas up. And then bloody BTR 70s. Pain in the arse. Navy SEALs just blew one up with his grenade launcher. AT4s finish off the rest. Now, even though they run at 30, the Delta Force seem to be taking their time. They're not, but I just want them to get there faster than what they are travelling at already. These have very heavily defended that little village there. And he's bringing something else down. That is a self-propelled gun. Bomber coming in. That was a very good bomber. It just wipes out whatever it lands on, which kind of sucks for me because, well, it landed on me. I like the ring effect for the cluster munitions. Deltas are finally caught up with the Storm Pioneers. The motor shoots are probably going to finish off these 2 Delta squads, to be honest. Master Sergeant Singh is down to 1 man, and so is Rash. Sokols, kind of silly move to bring them over the forest, to be honest. Especially as soon as I've got frogs here. So both Sokols went down instantly. The self-propelled gun just killed off 9 of my Delta boys. Light riflemen, who I dropped off here, attacked move up to here, which is why they're still out in the open. So then I realised, then I moved them in. Master Sergeant Singh finally died, and so did Master Sergeant Rash. Deltas are still alive for the moment. Steve has brought up his Mardus and his Panzer Grenadier 90s, who have found some yet more Spetsnaz. Ben's pushing up into Hotel. And this guy brought over some Commando Cs. Now the Commando Cs will just basically kill everything that I have in there. Especially ground vehicles with their RPG 16D. So as they're fighting the light riflemans, I've had the frogs shooting. But unfortunately, as soon as they stop shooting in here, I lose line of sight, which allows them to finish off the V150 there. I dropped off the Delta early because I knew that as soon as they came around the corner, the V150s would be hit. So then now it's a game of shooty. Odds a little bit more evened, particularly as the RPKs, or the light machine guns of the Red Forces, are supposed to be worse than the blue. So the Delta will win in this fight, especially as they're supported by these guys. Some more Navy SEALs coming up, but they're probably going to get wiped out by that now. Oh, I lost one squad firing their grenades onto the Topaz. And then got some heavy hitters finally arrived. MBT-70s. Now with the VDV, I still have to be careful with these. Well, if you obviously you play this game yourself, so you know what VDVs are like. A couple of Mark 19 grenade launchers into the forest to try and help with the Spetsnaz. However, I just find some BBTs instead. And these Rifleman 90 squads are woefully well, woefully is the wrong expression. The wrong choice of words, rather. Very undermanned. That's something that I don't normally do. I normally bring my understrength squads back to try and get them fixed up and healed. But I didn't do that then. MBT-70s have finally cleared out this. These guys got bombed, which kind of sucks. So they're under strength again. Rifleman 90s engaging the Mi-8 TV, who just got shot at by the Tansans. Su-27, if that goes down, that's going to be a big blow for him. Unfortunately for me, this guy has an abundance of helicopters, which he uses well. I've got some lav mortars firing on the infantry there. MBT-70s reversing, which is something you should always do. Keep the front armour facing the enemy. Ben's attacking up into here, but unfortunately he's ran into the same thing as me. Helicopters with rocket pods. I mean, the thing that annoys quite a lot of people about Red Force is the fact that every single helicopter they have, well, nearly 95% of their helicopters have rocket pods, which are very good at suppressing everything, even heavy tanks. OH-58 got a kill with its last missile there, which was nice. This guy starts throwing in reservists. I don't know why he's smoking here, because he doesn't attack here. I'm bringing up more Delta and some more Rifleman 90s. MBT-70 getting quite a few kills. One good thing to try and do is kill off the APC first, which will kill the Rifleman inside, or the squad inside, whatever it might be. Steve's attacking with Jaegers now. The Panzerfaust 44 stunning the BMPT, but it still takes quite a lot of hits. But it's only an AP power of 14 though. I don't think you can get Jaeger 90s. No, Panzer Grenadiers 90s. If it had had Panzer Grenadier 90s, they'd have killed him with a couple of shots. This guy uses a very good combination of BMPTs and Spetsnaz. Now that is a very dangerous combination. The BMPTs can support the Spetsnaz with their one of their 3 weapon systems, and obviously the Spetsnaz are specialists at killing infantry. Panzer Grenadiers 90 should be able to finish off this BMPT very quickly. 110mm heat rockets. They need to be able to see it first. I just lost my OH-58C. Not sure what was. I think there's a Grom squad still over there. Reinforcing riflemen have turned up. SEALs, everybody is shooting at them. Poor reservists. As you can see, my BT is actually running out of rounds for his 20mm cannon, which means that he won't be as good. SEALs are having to move closer because of the napalm, so they can't see the enemy anymore. And I've got a full platoon of Delta Force come in there. A couple of empty APCs left over. Not sure what that was. Steve's pushing some Marder VTS-1s up. Ooh. Nice. Managed to kill off a TATU. That probably pissed that guy off. Su-24Ms, very dangerous bombers. I think Ben is using the Marine deck that I showed in a previous video. So his best AA is unfortunately Rapiers. I think he gets Rapier FSFFs, Rapier Fs, but again, they're not really that good either. There's another heavy bomber coming in. I was not sure what I was bombing there. I was bombing something. I moved my Delta Force out of the way because I don't want them to all die in one bomb run, which they didn't. So now I'm moving back in again to ambush the BMP-2s. Empty APCs come through the forest, meet my light rifleman, my rifleman 90, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying light rifleman. This guy's, I don't know if he knew that I would come out of the block, but he started mortaring anyway. But I moved my guys back into the mortar rounds to ambush these. Moved my Zippo up to try and get a shot onto here. Maybe slow them down a little bit. Mortars firing again. I use these mortars quite a lot. Again, he's bringing Sokals over the forest. You would have thought he'd have learnt the first time. Ammo box hit, which means that he has no ammunition. And I get a good hit on the Commando Zs with my Zippo. Steve is still struggling in the middle. I actually felt sorry for Steve afterwards because he had such a hard time. I mean, this guy has so many BMPTs and Spetsnaz. It's ridiculous. And this BMPT is getting hit by 20mm fire and also his 120mm. And it still didn't kill it. So Ben's countered Hotel, or had countered Hotel. His Rapiers managed to shoot down a bomber. Per's, oh, he's also coming over to help Per as well. I lost my last Avenger. So what I'm doing now is bringing in some M8 AGS. I'm going to stick these in the forest here to try and help Steve with the BMPTs and the Spetsnaz. This guy's trying to bomb me again. One thing that I've started to do is move my guys back. For example, if you see me in this block and I kill something of yours and I'm in this block, then I'm going to move back 1 or 2, because that's where they're going to call the bomb run, like you just saw. So I will pull my guys back, and then if I can keep an eye on where they're coming, then I can move them back forwards. Move my mortars into the forest now. And my Navy SEALs come up, but unfortunately he has other infantry around here and they kill off my Navy SEALs. Spetsnaz I think they have up here as well. Oh, Commando Cs. Commando Cs are very dangerous. Again, he's bringing over a Sokal. Not too sure. I guess in an attempt to try and support his attack, but they killed off my Zippo straight away. But he did manage to flame the road, so that's going to help. And then I'm not sure why I'm not moving up into this block, but yeah. So my Navy SEALs are dying, but they're taking quite a few of the enemy infantry with them. I lost an M8, but the AGS have come through, just one-shotted a BMPT, found some motor Pakosta, Russian Marines. Ben's managed pushed quite far up into that zone, and I'm finally losing my Navy SEALs. Just lost an M8 there. Now unfortunately I don't move out of the block in time, so I do take quite a few hits there. Oh, and another one. Bastard. So because of that, I've brought up some Stingers, who are hopefully going to help. MBT-70s panicked, and these guys are down to 3 men each, so they die straight away to the Storm Pioneers. Rifleman 90s also getting absolutely mullered. and yet more reservists who kill off the NBT-70 with the epoxy little anti-tank weapon, unfortunately. So Steve's managed to find their command squad. The Storm Pioneers run into my Delta Force, who are happily killing them. Good boys, carry on. So I'm now mortaring their command squad, which has forced them to move out, so we have now Golf. Or we now have Golf. I don't know what's wrong with my grammar lately. Lots of infantry in here now. Well, technically it's not lots, they have more than I have. So I'm going to count that as a lot. So I tried to move the Delta Force into this block so they could get into some close quarter fighting. Didn't work out. They got stunned as they were crossing. And my 2 Rifleman 90 finally die there. NBT-70 comes along to save the day. And I move over these machine guns here. I brought over 4 more LAV-25s. Oh yeah, I asked Per if he had any napalm. He did. NBT-70 is ambushing the Storm Pioneers as they jump out there. So unfortunately the napalm killed off 2 of my Humvees and panicked the V-150s and also damaging them. But that's fine, because I'm guessing everything in here is going to die. Oh, I just saw something there. Mortars again firing on the command squad, so he moves them out. So we now have Golf again, makes us +1. Ben's unfortunately run into some tanks up here. Bad thing about the Royal Marine deck is you basically have no armor. The only armor you have... Does he have any? No. Scorpions. That's his only armor option. And if you're facing T-72s, you're basically screwed, to be honest. Brought my Patriots out. Not sure what he's coming to bomb. Now, unfortunately, Patriots get hit by the seaplane. And they didn't get any kills themselves. Brought my Lavs over. Destroyed the Vidras. NBT-70s killing off these. Not too sure why he's picked this spot to mortar. He's just constantly mortaring there. I have no idea why. Either it's smoke or HE. It's mind-boggling. Mortars firing again in support of Steve. I'm actually going for the K-52 this time to stun it. Per is napalming this for me again. And it looks like he just missed Steve's Deccan's grouper. K-52 still panicked from the mortar, and I'm moving my Stinger sections up now. Steve's come over to help, so because I had no infantry there at the time. And he had some to spare, so he's brought his guys over. The Chumat managed to kill off a T-80, U or UM, one of the two. My Raven comes out, hits one of the Bucks, which is ironically one of the Bucks that killed Steve's seaplane. Mortar again chasing off the T8, the K-52, and the Raven getting another kill on the Buck there. My NBT-70s are constantly shouting we're engaged because of the napalm, and I've brought up some more infantry there. He's trying to counter battery my mortars, but this is a game where I don't forget to move stuff, so, and because the map is so small, I can well, I think most of the time I was playing like this, so I can just, oh there's more mortars, just click them without having to move across the entire map. MBT-70s getting engaged close range by the ASUs. The ASUs, even though they're World War II tanks, they still have the ability to punch through the MBT-70s at close range. So I was actually a little bit worried about that. And I have some more deltas coming out now. I think the Marder one's got that one. Lav Scouts coming up, getting engaged by the Marines there. Trying to support Steve's Jaegers. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out. I'm bringing up more riflemen now. I don't know why I'm trying to unload my guys into the same block as Steve's Deccan's Gripper. But I am bringing my MBT-70s back to get repaired. Pez bringing back some napalm. He lost two of his... Yeah, he lost 2 aircraft there. But that was a really good napalm strike. Now unfortunately, I lose my rifleman 90s to these grenade launching buggers. And this guy is trying to sneak around an M8 at the back. So there's the Delta I called out, and some more light riflemen. I think I'm the only one who actually sees this coming along the map, because as I'm playing I'm constantly flicking my eyes up to the map. And Pez brought out some more mortars, which are just about to get engaged, but they're fighting back with their 50 cals. Targeting system hit. I'm calling out some more Humvee grenade launchers there. Ben Stormers also had a cheeky shot at him. Wait, do I see this one? Yes, I do. I'm pretty sure I insulted Ben for letting him through. There's another bomber coming in. I don't know how many of these this guy has, but he's just got shot down by my stingers. Unfortunately, he just killed Ben's stuff, Steve's rifleman, and his seed plane also took out my last Patriot. This guy comes along, 2 shots, wham bam, thank you. And then, of course, this begins. Now, I have absolutely no idea why they insist on MLRSing this. I mean, obviously, yes, denying your enemy supplies is important, but seriously, come on, boys. I know you're losing, but yeah. Ben, has brought up another HQ section with 1 man left in it. He's turned the weapons off so they stay hidden. And he is about to run into a lot of Spetsnaz. Right, 2 LEVs, 4 V150s. Got a Raven coming in as well, hitting the Tunguska. Why he fires 2 missiles at the same target, I don't know. It's a pretty stupid thing, to be honest, seeing how he only carries 2, but yeah, he does. Right. So I've got Rifleman 90s travelling up. I also have my 4 Mark 19 Humvees. I'm bombing this because there was a couple of T-72s in there. Per managed to kill one, and I got an APC. That would have sucked losing an F-16 for an APC, to be perfectly honest. Lavs 25s run into the Sopals, finish them off. V150s run into some Iglas, quickly finish those off. These 4 grenade men absolutely wipe the floor with my Rifleman 90s. And then my Lav 25s, they managed to find some of the mortars, but have to, it's kind of like chasing after them. This guy's doing the same as me. He's fighting here and he's also trying to push in the middle as well. The 4 V150s find a couple of empty transport trucks. They're not supplies. And the T55s unfortunately find my LAVs. Thunderbolt comes in. That's mine. Kills off this T80. And I evac him before any AA can find him. V150s just get absolutely wiped out by that bomber. And as you can see, there was 19 and there was 4. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think the Humvees make it there in time. But I have no idea why the Martyrs had no line of sight on them. Doesn't make any sense. So my Lav mortars are firing on the AA, I think that's at the back there. Per's grenade wielding APCs finishing off the reconnaissance squad there. And again, T80U, living up to his T80U name, brings out another T80U. So I bombed the bush that he's moving into, I think. Yes, kill him. I think. Yep. They lose so many tier 1 tanks or top tier tanks in this forest. Sneaking my grenade launchers through. I have no idea why I didn't move my light rifleman up to support Steve's Jaegers. But again, there's another T80U and a T72BU in the middle, which is essentially a T90. Sorry. God, jumbled words. So many. Again, my Thunderbolt comes out because they have, they have anti-air there. Might just be manpads. Raven comes in again, fires both missiles at the same target. Fortunately, he does manage to kill them. These guys insist on attacking Gulf with heavy tanks, which gives my A10 a field day. And I have 2 in the deck, so the other one comes out. Which, even though he gets stunned and nearly dies, he did bait over the MiG-29, which allowed, I think it was probably Per. Sorry, it might have been Per or Steve. It allowed the boys to shoot him down, which was quite good. Per's mortars are firing. The Ben has unfortunately been pushed back. One of the tough things about this game is finding a balance. Infantry heavy decks like the Royal Marine deck are very good for forest fighting. F-16 lost line of sight of the T-72, so he just overflew it, which stopped him from dropping his bombs. I did manage to shoot down the IL-102 before he dropped his bombs, and the T-72BU is running away. I'm shooting at the Tor, but he moved out of the way. Ben brings over Lynx 2, who is now hardened, unfortunately. Lav scouts engaging the T-72s from behind. Unfortunately, 25 mils won't do very much against the T-72 from behind. And for some reason he brought out an IL-2 to bomb my Lav scouts. Which was... Mark 19's managing to shoot down both of those Sokals there. However, they're pretty much screwed once these guys start firing off their rockets. I'll push 3 more Humvees up into here just to have a look-see-looks. And then this guy pushed up so far without any support. He's getting stunned by the grenades. And he's getting hit by all the ATGM helicopters in the world. In this small part of the world anyways. Now they do have a command in here somewhere. Let's just see if I can... Yeah, they have a command back in the forest here. Knowing that they're using command infantry, it's kind of hard to figure out where they are. Now, at this point, they are desperate. You can tell when your opponent is desperate because they start making silly mistakes. And yes, they did just do this, but pushing over all those heavy tanks with no support whatsoever is a really big mistake. I think I managed to stop the Buratino from firing by stunning it. No? Oh, not this time then. Oh, that's because the mortar ran out of ammunition. Raven comes in again. Gets the flak tank. Again, firing both missiles at the same target. Clever. Then I have Thunderbolt flying around. Got the T-72 BU. And also a T-72B. And then that's the game. So they did, at least they saved the cheesy things till the end with all the MLRSing. So that was that. It was a very good game. Poor Steve. He had such a hard time against all those BMPTs and Spetsnaz. And Ben, unfortunately, that was the wrong deck for facing a tank heavy opponent. But considering that we did very well. We won. So they both took one for the team, I guess. I had a very good game, which I was happy about. So when we first saw these and recognized them from the forums, we were a little bit nervous, but we won, so that was good. My Avenger shot down 2 belt buckles, which is nice. OH-58 struggled at the beginning, but they did manage to kill 4 helicopters, or 3 helicopters, sorry, between them. My rifleman didn't do too badly, I guess. Delta Force not so bad. Navy SEALs killed off 2 Spetsnaz squads. OH-58 got the seed plane. Nice. Delta not too bad. Commandos 2 reservists. Look at that. I know a lot of these are just transports and reservists, but still, that is a lot of kills for a single MBT-70. Yeah, he didn't do very well before he died. Zippo, nice, managed to kill 3 squads. Light rifleman, not doing too badly. That was a very infantry heavy fight on my side. M8s working their way through the forest. Kill 3 BMPTs. Wow, this other one did quite well as well. I now like MBT-70s. A Patriot only killed 1 plane before he died. LAV not doing too bad. Raven, 2 Cubs, Tunguska and a Tor and a flak tank. Thunderbolt. Look at that. T-72, 2 T-80Us, 2 T-70Bs, 1 BU. The other Thunderbolt didn't do too well, but didn't get to use him as much. F-16C got 2 IL-102s as well, and the Mark 19 grenade launcher Humvees killed 2 circles as well. So, ooh. Ooh, nasty, nasty. Yeah. So I actually enjoyed that game. It was quite fun. It's always a lot more fun when you're actually playing it than when you just sat watching it, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave below, and I shall see you next time. That's it for now. Bye bye.